What's up, aliens? It's the girl, it's Miriam, back here today, and after a long time, it's an English video. Finally, I got a lot of requests for one, so here we are once again. Let's go. Today we're going to be doing a very simple topic. We're going to be judging and reacting to AITA. Am I the a-hole? If you guys don't really know what AITA is, it's actually a Reddit trend that started based off people telling like their side of a story to something that happened to them personally or to somebody else, and just really asking the public if they think that they are in the wrong or in the right. Like, I feel like, you know, it's kind of a scary background. Actually, not a single light on in my house right now except for the ring light, but you know, it's not like y'all pay my electricity bill. But basically, let's get right into the video and let's judge each of these people. And of course, I'm a commentary channel, so I'm gonna give my honest opinion. You guys can tell me if you agree or disagree with anything I'm gonna say. Peep the earrings. Comment down below and I might give you, I don't know, a little kiss or something. Probably not.
I looked, so I told her to get out of my apartment and she started crying. I, 25M, got into an argument with my girlfriend, 22F, earlier today. We'd been dating for 4 months. She was over at my place. I work full-time and she's still in school. She's upset that I apparently don't give her enough time, while I brought up that she's always at or near campus and spends most nights at her and her roommate's house. With that being said, I make more of an effort to spend time with her than she does with me. I text her more to hang out and call her over to my place more than she calls me to hers. This led to a back and forth, and eventually I just told her that I felt like I was doing most of the work in the relationship. To which she tells me, well, you're not even that good looking, so you better. Ouch. That hurt.
What? No way, no way, no way, like...
I'm clearly the less attractive one in the relationship. One of my biggest insecurities. My friends always made jokes about how I went above my league with her, also saying there's no way it's genuine and that she must be a gold digger for my $65,000 a year job. But turns out those weren't just jokes. I got bullied hard as a kid for my appearance, and although I look much better now than I did at 17, I'm still not amazing. When she saw me pause and stare blankly at her, she started tearing up and apologizing, telling me she didn't mean any of it. It really did upset me and I needed time to process it. I just wanted time to myself to reflect on everything about my life and what I wanted, and if I could still improve. I asked her to go back home, to which she responded with, "I'm really sorry, let's just start over." Listen, I'm really sorry, but there was absolutely some truth to her statement.
No, you are not the a-hole at all. Oh my god, that was so rude. This was a strong one to start with. Definitely not the a-hole. Your girlfriend, or I hope she's not your ex-girlfriend, because there is no way that you're still dating this person. Genuinely, she said what was on her mind. No one tells their partner, I'm doing you a favor, or you should be putting more effort because you're the less attractive one. I've never heard this statement. This is so strange. You are not the a-hole, your girlfriend is. That is such a shitty thing to even do. I hope you break up with her
ASAP, Rocky.
He did was compliment my husband's body, and now he wants a divorce. I don't even know how to explain it. I, 29F, have been married to 28M for 4 years, together for 9. Our relationship has been perfect other than the intimacy part. My libido is on the lower side, while he definitely has higher libido than me. It got worse in the last 2 years. We started marriage counseling after he pushed for it. We made changes, but nothing worked. My hubby seemed to understand it and stopped wanting intimacy altogether. We have been intimate in non-sexual ways all that time. We had sex 3 times in the last 4 months. He was changing his clothes in our bedroom last week, and I noticed how he's been looking.
It's like, but 4 months, 3 times. Divorce. What are you doing, babes? What is this? What is the point?
He was changing his clothes in our bedroom last week, and I noticed how he's been looking so good since he started going to the gym. I genuinely wanted to compliment him and said, hot, hot, hot. I want your liquid kids. Maybe we should try soon? Jokingly. He stood there for a few seconds and replied, you are not getting one. I want baby trap myself. I asked what was wrong with him as I said my compliment jokingly. He raised his voice and said how I am mentioning sex now that I want a baby when the past few years have been hell for him. After another few seconds of silence, he just said, it's better we divorce. He told me how unhappy he was. He said maybe I was not attracted to him and to find someone else who could ignite the fire in me. We were each other's first for everything. He later left the home without saying anything. I was shocked to hear all these. Everything seemed fine. I knew intimacy was a problem for him, but the way he looked at me with pure resentment destroyed me. 3 days later I was served with a divorce agreement dividing every asset 50-50 and concluding the case in one court seeing. I am considering offering a one-sided open marriage, but I do not want to lose the love of my life. I am trying to talk to him, beg him, but he does not want to change his mind. He has been sleeping in our guest bedroom since that day. I am lost on what to do. Why do I have a low libido? I hate it. I hate losing my relationship and marriage because of that stupid reason. Ali did.
Oh my god, this is honestly so sad, because the fact that she genuinely still loves the guy, because she's saying that she has a low libido, and I understand that like some people really have like really low ones or not at all, so I can't really blame her for that. Like, that is her body, that is not her fault. But it's also, he's not, you know, he's not forced to live like that. If supposedly she says he has a high one, right? He can't just put himself through that just because people have different ways of showing love. It could be his love language and he can't perform that. I don't really know who the a-hole is here. This is very hard, because like, it's very sad from both parts, and I understand both parts. You're talking about let's have kids, knowing that you haven't even touched your man's hand in 4 months. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about, girl? No. Especially since he has been asking and wanting, and you just been like declining, and you can't just randomly be like, I want your kids. Like, Miss Girl, no. I would say that you're more of the a-hole in this situation. So yeah, not necessarily either, because I perfectly understand your condition, and it's very sad from both parts. Next, babes.
Am I the a-hole for not letting my boyfriend pay for my daughter's vacation? Some context. I, F42, started dating my boyfriend Alexei, M55, about 5 months ago, though I have known him since I was 36. I have a daughter, Stella, F18, and a young son Jaden, M7, from a previous relationship. I'm not that financially well off. I work at a grocery store, and my children's fathers do not financially help with my children, and both moved to different states, so they don't physically help either. My boyfriend is a CEO at a company and he's quite well off. He supports me a lot. Whenever we are out somewhere, he usually pays. He takes me out to dinners too, or even on weekend trips with my son, which none of my exes ever did. Sometimes when I'm short on money, he'll even send me money, just because I look stressed. Now you know. Last week, Stella walked into the living room where me and my boyfriend were discussing a trip we were going on that weekend. We were looking at clothes for me to wear because the place we're going is quite cold. He offered to buy me a coat and some boots for the snow. Stella heard us and asked if she should come on the trip too. I told her if she was paying she could. Alexei said, "You can come, I'll pay, don't worry." I told him that really wasn't necessary and that she can pay for it herself, and he shouldn't be funding my entire life. My daughter then said that it's her life he would be funding at that moment, and that Jaden is coming too, so why can't she? I told her that she could come if she paid for it herself. She is 18 with a part-time job and my son is only 7. I said I don't want her accepting my boyfriend's money, who she never even took the time to really bond with, and that he shouldn't pay for everything. She said that I'm a hypocrite and walked out. I just feel like because he is my boyfriend and I am supporting my children, while he supports me, he should then— Am I the a-hole?
The fuck? What? What? Whoa, whoa. Okay. You are the a-hole. I don't need to hear, because the story cuts. I don't know if there's like a part 2 to it or something, but I don't see one. The mother is the a-hole. Because how are you— your daughter is 18. This is my age. I can't even imagine like my mom and her husband going on vacation and her daring to oppose his offering of paying for me, her daughter that she loves, that would, you know. And I don't think she would ever be like, you're coming if you can pay. Like, bro, I just turned 19 like a week ago. I can't like even imagine like my mom ever saying that at all. And like, even if I had a job, my mom would not let me pay. My stepfather would not let me pay for any type of vacation. The mother is the a-hole. The mother is so rude, and I think she's misunderstanding this relationship that she's supposed to have. You're 40, I think she said she was 42 or 46 years old. Like, ma'am, any man that you're supposed to have in your life right now, I think you should just like work hard to stick for him, like to him forever. Because I don't think that at 46 you should be— I'm so sorry, like, it's not even to offend y'all, you know, have fun however you like, but you're 42, 46, girl, you found yourself a good man and you're just putting boundaries into— because what boundaries are you setting exactly? Because this is not even a boundary, this is just you being selfish and rude. No, you are the a-hole. You definitely are. Because honestly, I just think that at this big age that you have right now, you're basically almost a dinosaur.
Yeah.
think that you should actually take consideration into like putting effort in the relationship that you found with this man, apart from the fact that he is financially well off already, so you don't need to struggle with him again, you know, because I know that financial struggles are not cute. Because this girl, at this point, you don't have many more options, and you found a good man and you're here doing this. It just seems like she doesn't like her daughter. That's all I'm getting, because there is no way. Like that they already went on vacation with the little boy and she never invited her daughter. A part-time job, do you really think she can afford vacation?
My boyfriend, who's acting like an idiot right now, is taking a girl out on Valentine's Day.
Oh, what? Not you? He's not taking you out?
Not me. Yeah.
No. I don't want this to get twisted. I'm taking my best friend out. We've been best friends since elementary school. My girlfriend is working. My best friend just got dumped. I just don't want her to like be alone.
Oh, wait, so Stacia.
Oh, Mr. Hero. Wow, the hero with the cape. She doesn't have any other friends that can do that for her, that are single. No. She's lonely, you know, she's lonely.
I can't believe it, like, oh my God.
You have Mr. Hero, she just got dumped, so you're here to help her, you know, to revive her. I do not care what circumstances are, you're not taking anyone else out for Valentine's Day. They dumped her, so I'm just gonna take her out. No, let her grieve her ex-boyfriend. Let her grieve her ex-boyfriend. She doesn't need to. Let her grieve him. What the heck is this? I'm so sorry. I wish one day my man is like, oh, I want to go take out my girl best friend because
Stacia, you can't go out Valentine's Day night. You're working. Where do you work at?
In a restaurant. I have a late shift, but
okay.
that doesn't mean that you take somebody else out on the only day that people recognize as like a romantic holiday, and people are going to see Kevin out with this girl. Like, I just don't understand why he feels like he needs to do this. It makes no sense.
Kevin, let me ask you: is she single? Is your best female friend single?
She just got dumped, bro. So like, I'm just trying to be there for her. She's heartbroken.
Do you have any feelings for her? Be honest right now. Do you have any feelings for her at all?
Frankie!
No.
I mean, I guess that.
Feelings like I would for a sister. We've been best friends since the first grade.
Oh, okay. And Stacia, do you want Kevin to stay home on Valentine's Day because you're working, or?
Yeah, it's just like I'm working and we're a couple. Like, we're inconvenienced, so neither of us can go out. Why should both of us, like, we should both just not go out? One doesn't get to have a good time. I'm working. Like, we'll have an opportunity to have it together.
This is an interesting one.
He doesn't need to do anything.
they're like, this is an interesting one. No, it's not. It's actually very easy. It's not your job, sir. I understand, you know, someone's gonna be like,
No, but the girlfriend is working. Like, it's not her fault. Like, it's not his fault.
cry me a river. I don't care. I genuinely do not. That's actually super disrespectful. That is so rude. I don't care. She just got dumped. It's not your problem. The most you can do is tell her that you're really sorry for her and that you hope that she gets better. That is your job. That's it. You can't do more than that. Taking her out to dinner for in Valentine's Day, can't you do it like another time? Let's take her out for dinner. Let's do that another day that you know that I'm free, that you're free, she is free. Let's all go out for dinner so that she can have an amazing time. Why do we have to take her out? What? No, we. Why do you have to go take her out to Valentine's Day? Because she just got dumped? Let her grieve. You guys don't understand, right? Many girls start developing feelings for guys because they help them with something. Example, this situation is specifically, a lot of girls start to fall in love with guys because they're the ones helping them to get out of like grieving something, right? You're just being their emotional support. And then sooner or later, they start having this attachment to you that you don't even know where it's coming from, but it's because of that specific thing, and I'm not ready to risk that nonsense. I will never be like, hey baby, I'm gonna go take my boy best friend out in Valentine's Day since you're working.
Oh, hell. I can't even imagine doing it to somebody else because it's so rude. Like, what do you mean?
I'm working. Stay home. You're working out, stay home. Or like, I would even rather like go out with your friends or something. Go to a restaurant. I don't know. But if you don't want to stay home that day for some reason, go out then. But to specifically plan to have a Valentine's date with your best friend is something that is a no-no. I don't care if she literally broke her leg. I'm so sorry. I do not. I'll be lying if I said that I did. I don't though. She just got dumped. Her heart is so broken. As he mentioned, therapists are there. Are you a therapist? After you take her out for this dinner, what do you expect?
If you think you can graduate from this school without kissing my cock, you are dead wrong.
What's the big dilemma in regards to this lab-grown diamond?
Oh, he didn't even ask me if I would be okay with a lab-grown diamond. Like, how do you not even ask? He could have proposed with a zirconia at this point. Like, seriously.
Hey, this is ridiculous. It's a great looking ring. Does it not look great on your finger? Yes or no?
Absolutely, it does.
Is it the ring you wanted?
It was the ring. I wanted one with an actual real diamond. But yeah.
No. You said you liked it. You said it's the ring you wanted. You're welcome.
Why is it an issue that it's not a real diamond, that it's a lab-grown diamond, which is basically the same thing, except it was just made in a lab?
They look exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's literally just the point behind it. Like, I wasn't worth waiting a little bit longer so he could save.
What? Look at it this way. Look at it this way. The money we are saving for our future. Our future.
Yeah.
Our house, our kids.
For what?
Come on.
For test tube babies? Like, are we going to have everything done in the lab?
Wait, you're comparing a diamond ring to a test tube baby?
Oh my word.
Wait, how did you I'm curious how you found out that it was lab grown.
I found the paperwork.
Oh, okay.
What, you were snooping through my stuff?
Well, that's a whole other issue.
This is escalating.
Wow.
Lady, there's girls out there that are begging their husbands to propose to them. Begging. Babe, when are you going to marry me? Babe, when are you going to propose to me? And you're out here crying because they supposedly got you an actual diamond ring that you actually wanted. The difference is that it was going in a lab. It's still the same material, same components. Everything is still the same. This woman is super ungrateful. There's nothing else I could really say about this. Like, I'm so speechless about this one. Like, Miss Ma'am, what's wrong with test tube babies? She just like literally compared those two things, a ring to an actual human being. She is definitely the a-hole. I am so sorry, sir. I hope you divorced, because there's definitely no need for you to be spending that much money on a woman like that.
Am I the a-hole for not wanting to go to my brother's wedding in another country? My brother is getting married and him and his fiancée are scientists whose work involves space stuff. This year there is going to be a total solar eclipse and they are excited. However, the eclipse is not visible from anywhere in our country. They want to get married on the eclipse day. Last April they announced they are going to Mexico to get married since the eclipse will be visible there. They are paying for the flights and resort fee and other costs for everyone that they invited. They and everyone they invited would be flying to Mexico on April 6th, Saturday. The wedding is on April 8th and the guests are flying back home on April 12th, Friday. My brother and his fiancée are staying behind at the resort until the 19th. They aren't even having the ceremony during the eclipse. They are timing the wedding so the eclipse happens during the reception hours later. I don't understand why they can't get married here and then go to Mexico by themselves for their honeymoon to watch the eclipse. Even though my brother says they understand if anyone can't go and won't hold it against them, and told people they don't need to buy a gift, I still find this to be irritating. It is true that 5 vacation days are a drop in the bucket and the costs are covered, but it still rankles me. I am also annoyed that it is all the way in Mexico and some people are upset that the resort is adults only. This doesn't affect me, but it does for people who have kids. Am I the a-hole for not waiting to go, even though all the costs are covered and the 5 days off are a drop in the bucket? Am I the a-hole?
Yes, you are the a-hole. Yeah, because what's your problem exactly? You're not gonna pay a dime and you're still complaining? Literally, it's like a free vacation to Mexico. And you get to see the eclipse and you're complaining? Someone in the comments said, if you just hate your brother, just say that. It's giving I'm jealous of my brother, because how the hell is he able to afford all these things? I don't understand what exactly your problem is. And of course, no kids allowed. Why would you make people travel with your kids? That is so annoying. I'm not paying for no children. It just seems so backhanded. Like, I feel like there's something else. There's something that bothers you about your brother, or that bothers you about the way your brother does things, because there's no way that this is something to piss any human off. Unless you're just racist and you don't want to go to Mexico, which is a completely different story. But I just feel like something is giving. I don't like my brother at all. He's so perfect and nice and everyone loves him and no one likes me. That's the type of energy it's giving. And I'm sorry if that's the case, but like, your brother seems like a cool person.
Okay, let's go.
I went from loving to hating my husband after one sentence. My 23F husband, 30M, and I came to the beach to spend time with his family in their hometown. This is the first time he has brought me here and I was curious about his life here. I asked him about how it was and told me about how he lived here and some girls he went out with. I don't have a problem with that because we already told me about his past relationships before we got married and so did I. We changed the subject and he made his way back to it, mentioning that for him I'm on the same level as his one-night stands. This was completely unprovoked. I couldn't believe it, so I asked him to repeat it and he looked at me in the eyes and said, "You are on the same level as them and don't have anything special that separates you from other girls," with a straight serious face. Hey! I haven't talked to him since, which is hard because we have—
Hey! Mess up! Oh, mess up! Hey! Mess up!
Hey! 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 Mess up, oh, mess up.
He said what? He repeated what? Unprovoked?
Oh, hell no!
Oh my god, you for real?
I haven't talked to him since, which is hard because we have to share a bedroom in his family home, but now he is desperate, saying it wasn't true and that he just said it because he is jealous of my past and wanted me to feel like he feels knowing I've been with someone else. I had one serious relationship before my husband. That guy was the only other one I've been with because he manipulated me. But my husband has been with more than 15 girls. I don't know what to do now. I feel like I hate my husband. Went from loving to—
You should hate your husband. Matter of fact, you should hate your ex-husband because, babes, why are you still with this man? Hello?
Divorce, babe, divorce.
Hey, imagine you're married to a person that tells you that you're on the same level as his one night stands. Hey, Jesus Christ! One night stand. A woman that you meet in a club, no more convo. You married someone that you see like that? God forbid for anyone. I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemies. Jesus. Hey!
Breaking news. I have gotten the evidence that I need.
What's this now? Miss Girl, how are you not divorced? He basically said he doesn't respect you, he doesn't value you, he doesn't like you. In his head, you are nothing and he's giving you a chance. You cannot be married to someone like that. Married? Girl, now. Exit the door. Look. You see that? Leave. I can't breathe because I wouldn't know what to do. The fact that he repeated it. And then in the second time, he added some spice. He's like,
yeah, I just don't see anything special in you.
Oh, so you would just marry someone that you don't think is special? Right. And matter of fact, when he sees that his actions have consequences because you started to ignore him, that's when he starts to apologize and says he doesn't mean it, even though he said it twice with a little bit of spice. That rhymed.
That's to end this man's whole career.
What career?
But I'm not a rapper.
What career?
Look.
Even though he said it twice, and then he's like, I wanted you to realize that, like, it makes me feel bad that you have a past. Mr. Sir, you're not supposed to be with anyone that doesn't have a past. As long as they're just like an adult virgin. You're not like, your age range should not be lower than 21. It can't be. That's just weird. Almost 31, sir. No. You are the one who has a past. 15 girls that she knows of. Because from the way you behave, I know you lying. 15 ain't the only ones. Maybe you have 15 girlfriends, but nightstands, clearly you have a bunch of them.
Pow.
Nasty old man. Get your and leave this woman alone. Girl, if you are still married to this man, it's your fault. Divorce, babe. Divorce.